have compared wonderful Americans like Charlie to Nazis and the world's worst mass murderers and criminals.
Okay, so this Charlie Kirk shooting is a psyops or a false flag, whichever. And the proof is you can find the video of him being shot on I watched it on Rumble just today. And the guy did a presentation, he did a slow motion, and the impact is the caliber used was something called a 30-06. It's 30.06 is how it's listed. 180 grain, 2,700 feet per second. For example, a 9mm round, which is a pistol round, cops typically use 350 pounds of force out of a pistol. Rifle, 30-06, 180 grain. The 9mm is 115 grain. Is 2,800 foot-pounds for the 30-06. So what happens is it creates an explosion. He got shot in the neck, and then it was just like this reaction, and then started gushing out. It doesn't go like that at all. It does not go like it's an explosion. It looks like it would be like if a little stick of dynamite was in, and then that's the effect JFK. A lot of people saw what happened on that. This is like the kind of trash can in the doctor's office where you step on the foot lever and then So, no, sorry. And this is in the human neck. I mean, that's just all fleshy. Like, humans are dainty, very, very fragile versus other mammals. So this is no, sorry. And then the country that shall not be named was the first all blabbing about it. What do they care about a podcaster or some speech giver? This is a joke. So that's fake. And then look at the spell casted on the population. You have people on the right, sort of this, I feel taken away. I feel disempowered. I'm struggling with hopelessness.
If you go on, especially TikTok, he's everywhere. So even though it's someone I've never met, it's someone who I feel like I've been almost consuming his content for a long time. Mm-hmm. And so it's a familiar face that we're losing, and he's someone that shares a lot of the same values that we share.
Like, you have this this controlled opposition mouthpiece casting spells on people on the left. It's wild how violent their mindset is. This bitterness, it just foaming, just frothing.
One of the key words is antisocial.
Sure.
They're trolled. Oh my God. Both sides are trolled, but wow, the left has been trolled. Look at the emotional reactions. It's insane. The government is trolling people. It's like, oh, well, I'm fighting for the right. I want the right because in the end, you're going to get fascism. And then I'm fighting for the left. In the end, you're going to get communism. And all throughout Europe, mid last century, even before that, this is a lot of people were dead and just oppressed, just misery. And that's what is awaiting for you. The bankers don't care if you choose right or left. Either way, look how many political parties that switched in the United States of America, say, since JFK, late 60s. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And here we are. We can't afford a home. People are broke. Since the women's liberation movement, this whole social engineering, yeah, let's do this. Like, who are you to tell me? Which I agree, but you notice they didn't pitch it as one person stay home and one person go to work? No. It was like, now we got two people, and over a couple of decades, we're going to make both people work for less than one used to. It's a scam. It's a psyops. Everything that you're seeing, I'll tell you how to realize if something's a lie. If most people believe it, if like 90% people believe anything, it's a lie. That's how you know. Now, in other news, this is what's called whiskey throttle. All right, so whiskey throttle, what happens is people hold on for dear life. They hit the throttle, and then their weight shifts back, and they're holding on. They got the throttle pegged, and they can't let go because they're like filled with adrenaline. And then this is what happens.
Way to go, Hunter.
This is a professional rider. He tells the mechanics of whiskey throttle and how to avoid it.
What causes whiskey throttle is pretty simple. It's that your weight gets behind the foot pegs and you end up holding on to the handlebars with the throttle on. And you don't have the ability to turn the throttle off while you're pulling pressure back. So the easiest fix is, think about this. If it's seated, you want to make sure that your hips are stacked right over the foot pegs, as you can see here, my hip joint right over the foot pegs, and that your head is in front of your hips. So when you hit the gas, your upper body's going this way rather than this way. Same thing standing. You want hips right over foot pegs, and then if you hit the gas, you want to move your upper body forward without your knees going forward. You want to keep your knees back and move your upper body forward. That way power's taking you. The worst case scenario is that the bike goes and then you come behind it, right? You're putting all the weight to the back tire and you're not able to turn off the throttle. That's how you save a whiskey throttle.
People are out of work and they're hurting. And they're all wondering what they're gonna do to make a comeback. And we're all scared because this isn't a game. Yeah, it's halftime America. And our second half's about to begin.